ain't good.
All this commotion and shit. What's up?
I ain't fucking good. I can't believe I'm supposed to go out tonight, and this was planned weeks ago.
Okay.
And then she canceled me last minute because something came up, but she knew about like 2 days ago. But why you ain't tell me 2 days ago?
Oh, that's that whack shit. I hate when chicks be doing that shit.
I don't get it, man. If I did that shit, I wouldn't hear the end of it.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? It's like friend zone. Just
See, that's that double standard bullshit though.
Yeah.
Like they can get away with it, we can't. That's that bullshit. See, that's shit that we was talking about on the episode, right?
Yo.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Dave. And I remember that story you was telling me about when you went down to Tejas and all that.
Yeah, man.
That sound like the same shit.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like
That was crazy.
It's really like the same scenario.
What are you putting out to get this energy back, brother?
I don't know, but I mean, you know, definitely big shout out to Dave and Bobby. Man.
Nah, for sure.
They definitely had some great input in regards of.
Especially Dave. This nigga was on it.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I thought he had to get a hug at the end, man.
Yeah, it was definitely an eye opener, yo.
For sure.
I was like, dude, like, you serious? But nah, but I mean, it was coming from the heart. And
It was.
Like I said, there was definitely no disrespect.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and that's the reason why we gotta have these answers because we are so clueless sometimes.
We need Manswers.
Manswers, I like that.
Manswers, man.
Manswers, yes, we definitely need some Manswers because I can't go through this bullshit anymore, man.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is some bullshit.
Man, at the end of the day, man, we not mind readers. We trying to figure it out. But I feel like a lot of women don't allow us to.
Nah.
It is what it is, man. But I mean, since you ain't going nowhere, you might as well sit here, watch the damn show.
I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna definitely watch the show.
Matter of fact, how about the rest of y'all watch the show? All right?
Manswers.
We need Manswers.
I need them.
Yeah. We need them. We'll be back. But go ahead. What you were saying?
No, I was saying how sometimes, like I said, you lucked out with that because I guess it was a great time and a location based on the momentum and what you brought to the table based on how enthused you was and see how far you could link it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that if you bag a girl, you get a girl your number or diverse, you gave your number to a girl and the conversation gets weak and then you try to retract 2 months later, to me, sometimes it's not going to be the same because I lost interest. But I guess I just wanted to see a what if. What if I text her, if she's gonna give me some playback? True. And if her energy is higher than it was when we first met, then yeah, okay, then it's a fresh start. But if it's the same momentum like from before, then I'm done. It's just not meant to be.
Essentially, when I hit them up during the holidays, it is let me see if she texts back. And if she texts back, it's like, all right, so now I'm gonna shoot my shot for real this time. And not just be one of the 4 niggas that she bagged that day in the club or whatever. And like with that particular situation, when I did shoot my shot, and I was like, oh, let's kick it. Once I seen it was like a little flow in the conversation, I was like, hey, let's hang out, let's go get drinks. When it got drinks and it was over after that, it was like, oh, yo, you a cool dude, da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, you would have been felt that
I hate when you mess with a chick and she curve you on some dumb shit just because whatever, the moment wasn't right, and then you hit her up maybe a year or 2 later. She's like, man, you was a cool dude. I was the same nigga back then. Ain't nothing changed.
Yo, that's true.
It's the headspace though. And like I said, it's all about that, just like you mentioned before. Like she just wanted that attention.
Yeah.
That's how she got the way.
It's perfect time. And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not like I don't give a fuck. Call me cocky, whatever. I'm not one of these niggas that need to be a part of that pack that help you get attention.
I'm not chasing you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not playing that game.
If we gonna chase each other.
They ain't no running sneakers.
I'm sorry.
I don't care how many Jordans I wear. I don't care how many Air Maxes I wear. I'm still gonna sit on this couch and text you the same way I'm gonna text anybody else.
Yep. I'm gonna text you and I'm gonna text somebody else the same shit.
I was just telling him. I don't double text. Like only time I double text if we already fucking around with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll double text. But if you a new joint, nah, I'm good.
First of all, I don't even save your number. I'm gonna keep it stacked. I don't even save your number until after we smash. Because if
I
got your number on my phone and you save,
real.
Yo, my nigga, like, I'm not doing it. If we
you know,
I'm not saving your number.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had to start saving numbers because I started getting the same area codes and I fucked up like that before.
Messing that up.
I fucked up.
You know what I do? That's whenever I get a chick's number, if I know I might not save it, I'll always start off the top text with hi and whatever her name is. But I can always scroll back to check the name.
That's true.
My nigga, I'm dropping some
But
a lot of motherfucking figure.
No. The new iPhone feature. You type in the name on the search search, it'll pop up whatever the
It does. It says maybe somebody.
No, that new feature. Just a side note, that new feature is lit. Cause like, let's say some shorty was like, "Yo, I told you my birthday. Jessica, birthday. Oh, your birthday in June? Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, I thought you forgot."
I'll be the one to say, I forgot.
No, I feel like I got mad birthdays to remember. Which is true.
He said I got mad birthdays.
I do. I got two little brothers, two little sisters, and an older sister. And like, come on. I got my mom, my dad, and stepdad. Like, come on, you not main priority. Like,
no.
And all the birthdays be like in the same month and shit. So
it's only 12. It's only 12 months. Come on,
but you know, little stuff like that. It brings me to this conversation. Why certain chicks they take so much things like to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
small things.
That's a female thing.
Yeah and no. Because at the same time, if you, just going back to the double standard thing we was talking about, if you hit them up with, oh, so, you know, my birthday went by, you ain't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, see, you know, I mean, you ain't my man or nothing like that. Oh, okay, cool. Because when Christmas went by and I didn't say nothing to you, you had a problem. Like, oh, I thought we was fucking around with each other. Yeah, but you're not the main priority, so why I gotta make sure I say happy birthday, holiday, all that shit.
Church.
You know what I'm saying?
See, women are on some shit like this where, again,
That's just for
if
instance.
it's good for, what's good for them is not good for you. Come on, nigga, you got a hole in your mouth?
No, I didn't know it was as much going to come out.
But nah, so what's good for you isn't good for them. So, and it depends on their mood too. So let's say, boom, her birthday come up and she barely got any text. She in her feelings now, like, nobody hit me up. Right?
Okay, that's true.
So now she's feeling some type of way. Now she's feeling down about herself, whatever. So it's like she's really thinking like, all right, dang, nobody like me. And then when it comes to you, it's like, well, you weren't there for me when I needed you. It's kind of some weird shit like that.
She gonna hold it. She gonna
hold it. And it might not have nothing to do with you alone. It could be a boss.
You're
right. Got nothing to do with us.
Baggage beyond.
No, it is. But what I'm saying is those are things that you have to like think. When women are always coming at you, not. A lot of times they're not coming at you personally.
Yeah.
They're coming at you
and
based on the shit that other niggas done too.
Yep.
Yeah, and I had to learn that. No, that's true. That's true.
And I'll drop a gem on you. Sometimes you just kind of have to be like, yo, talk to me. What's going on? And they'll start talking. If they coming at, if one day you just having a regular conversation and shorty just starts spazzing out of nowhere, you know that, yo, I didn't do shit, but she's taking out on you. You gotta hit her with the, yo, what's going on? Like, you wanna let's talk. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
They will. I would say 9 times out of 10, be like, yo, you know, I had a bad day at work. This girl, blah blah, and then you can segue into something else, and it'll go perfect after that. But you have to be a good enough nigga to understand, like, yo, I gotta suck in my pride. I know she just called me a fuck boy or whatever, and be like, yo, where'd that even come from? Like, what's going on? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be like that. I mean, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm like, fuck you too, bitch. But sometimes,
but sometimes you don't want to deal with it. Like, I went through a situation where I had just we had just matched that day. It was our first time talking or whatever. So we texting or whatever. And she's like, what you got going on this weekend? I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to the movies. Supposed to go maybe to the escape room or whatever, and maybe brunch or whatever.
You know what that.
So you on a date?
Now, you know what that question really means, right? What are we doing this weekend?
Yeah.
That's what that means. That's probably what it was.
That's why you have to say nothing.
Yeah.
If you got mad shit planned, nothing.
but see now,
so you say nothing and then she offers some plans,
and then you can't do it.
I can't
now
do it.
you the fuck nigga.
I mean, okay.
That's why I kept the buck. That's why, it is. But that's why I had to keep the
going on. Fuck it.
But here's the crazy shit. So when I told her that, oh, so you basically going on a date? I said I didn't say who I was going with, but if you want to call it that, then hey, do what you do. She was like, oh, now see, you already fucking up. Blah 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 blah. I'm friend zoning you already.
Damn, that sounds like I was hurt before.
I was like, yo, you really been through it. And I didn't even want to go back and forth. I was like, nah, you got it. And I left it alone. So then, I let some time go by. I was like, hey, what's up? She was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Da da da. We talking.
Good now.
And she said something. I said, oh, I said, how was your week? And she was like, oh, it was cool. I was like, yeah, if you would have linked, maybe we should have linked up or whatever, make it a little bit better or whatever, some corny shit like that. She was like, oh, yeah, you should have asked the other bitch that you was with. I was like, oh my god! That was like 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh!
Oh shit,
dude, that line gonna be thrown at you every time.
Oh, I know.
You know, whenever you give that line, if you're talking to a chick and you mention something and she forgot about. Wrong bitch, boo boo. No, bitch, it was you.
I I'm the king of screenshots.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with screenshots. I don't delete all my conversations because I know it's crazy. I know chicks so much. I know certain things that's gonna come right back up. I've screenshotted stuff before they even said anything, and I be on. I be like, actually, no, this is what you said. Bong. Oh shit, my bad.
You gotta say no.
Nah, you got to. I'm that nigga, and girls look at me crazy like, why you do? Nah, this is why.
This is why.
This is why. Like, come
Because
on,
you're the way you are.
I know. You gotta have the paper trail.
That's
You got
right.
to.
Well, yo, but they keep the paper trail too, so you might as well.
And you know they do.
You have to.
Exactly.
You have to.
Shoot.
And they be keeping the paper trail from shit from like 2 years ago. Like,
That's a
yo,
fact.
you remember June 22nd last year? You had said this, my nigga. How
Oh
you
my
got
God,
that?
yo.
I know girls who be having that shit.
Bro.
Cause I know, yeah. Now I know girls that do not delete text
That
messages
shit.
from day
You
one.
gotta preach right now.
Yo.
That's why when I know I gotta talk about some real
annoying
shit.
yo.
When I gotta talk about some real shit, I'm on the phone.
It does, because
That
I feel
shit
like
really bothers.
That's true.
like it's annually, me, when you have that annual conversation,
Yeah.
and you supposed to, they expect you to say the exact same words you said 3 or 4 years ago from this argument. You know what I'm saying? Something
Yeah.
triggered that situation back up for you to say that. You gotta say that same exact thing.
Yup.
And it's a lose situation because you're like, I'm rephrasing what I'm saying because
It's yo.
you know what I mean. It's the same.
I
It's the same
it a
answer.
little bit.
I hate
Yo.
literal women. Like you gotta be straight, word for word. Everything gotta be, and everything you say, they gonna take it literally.
Yeah.
You know what?
Into
I won't lie. Hoes fucked it up for me. 'Cause now I'm literal with everything. I'm always like
No,
that.
I can
now.
see that. I can see
Always
that.
like that
Because
now.
sometimes I gotta flip it on them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta flip it on them. So I gotta be like, no, actually, remember you said this, and this.
Yup.
But this is what I meant. No, but this is what you said.
But this is what you said.
That's
Say
what always
you
told me.
do
I
it.
don't- That's
Sometimes
what always
you
told
gotta
me.
flip it on them.
Yo, I can't read your mind. What you said is what it is. Like
That's
I'm
it.
not,
Yeah, you
I'm
got
not
to.
trying to figure out what you really meant by what you said.
But
No,
read
what you said is what
between
it
the
is.
lines.
Nah, I ain't reading between shit.
Nah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
I
Tell me
read what you mean.
No, tell me exactly what you meant. Yo,
I don't
that's
even go that deep no more because it's like it obviously depends on the status of the relationship, but it's like alright, I just
Granted,
said,
that's real.
I would just be like, you know what, it's a agree to disagree. Either A, we can move on or not.
And that's great. Agreeing to disagree is the best way to be. But women don't want to agree to disagree. They want to be right.
Yeah.
There is no now. Again, I'm gonna say this is certain women because there are some that will agree to disagree, but 9
yeah,
times
that's
out of 10, they just want to be right, even if they're fucking wrong.
But you know
We
what?
should put a
The funny
disclaimer
part
at the beginning
about
of this.
agree to disagree, if they say okay, it is agree to disagree, it's really not because they'll just say, you know what, we're gonna pause that night because we're gonna fucking have that conversation right over again when it's needed.
Yeah, after I've been drinking and
After
having vodka in my
drinking,
system,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
some shit to talk about.
yeah, yeah.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, oh, here we go again.
I've had situations where we'll have an argument and shit argue me down, blah blah blah. Literally a week later, hey, I was just thinking about what? Why are you thinking about it now? You should have been. I told you I was right, and you knew that. You just
Oh.
wanted to be.
I got a story.
Like,
I got a story. This is a true crazy story that pissed me off, and I think I told you about it. Dealing with this chick in Austin, Texas. We was friends, we was having fun, whatever. And she
Shout out
was
to
in her
Austin.
feeling. Shout out to Austin, Texas. I love that place. I'm definitely going back and party. But went out there, we was kicking it, hanging out. And I guess she was going through what she's going through. I'm gonna call it a phase. And she felt this way for a while. Obviously, didn't communicate it, but communicated like how much I want you to come out and hang out. So when I took the initiative to make the certain arrangements to get out there, all of a sudden, is realistic. It's like, oh shit, he's on his way, and I still feel how I feel, and I'm thinking I need to make some adjustments. So when she hit me, and it wasn't not even that. She told me she didn't want me to come. But she told me on text, yo, I've been feeling some type of way for a couple of days. I feel like we haven't been distant. I'm like, hello, didn't we talk like every other day? And you initially say, yo, come out here, let's have some fun. It's been a while. And then all of a sudden, you in your feelings and saying, I don't want you to come because how I felt. And I feel like she decides she found someone new. Even if it is, I'd rather you be upfront about it, which is fine.
just say it.
yeah,
just say that shit.
Yo,
Say that
please
shit.
just say it.
Or just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm going through. I didn't express that shit to you, but let me fucking pay. Let me reimburse you what you decide to spend to come out there. I think I was more pissed off because I didn't get that fucking number one consideration of a phone call.
The consideration.
Number two, the fucking option to say, well, can I like reimburse you?
Yeah,
I probably say, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It is
But
what
still,
it is.
But given the option,
Just give it a just say that. And so
Yeah.
now I'm in my feelings. I'm
Yes.
like,
yeah.
And you know the sad part is you're allowed to be, but then on their angle,
No, you're not.
oh, you just a bitch.
Don't be
Why
a
you being a
bitch.
fuckboy?
Don't be a yeah,
Don't be no
fuck
bitch
boy.
nigga.
like, yo, how the fuck? Now I'm the rude, I'm the bad guy because now I'm gonna tell you off about yourself, how immature, inconsiderate,
Yeah.
and you're a bum. You're a bum bitch to me
Yeah,
now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because you had all the opportunity and you gave yourself away, said you felt this way a couple weeks before I had made these arrangements. But yo, I get what I understand the mood swings, and like I said, it's all about agree to disagree. But you know what I'm saying? Like I just think people, I'm gonna say men and women need to really justify what they really want, because what you say is how you mean it.
Yes.
Just like you just said.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It just went ugly. Now the friendship is dead because I don't fuck with you, but it could have been resolved. I get what you're going through. If you're going what you're going through, fine. Power to you. Anything I can help, I'm willing to help because we was friends.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? First and foremost.
But see, that's the thing,
You ruined
man.
that because you was being selfish and inconsiderate.
But that's the thing where communication comes in, and it's hard to
It
get that
really
from
is
certain
key.
people.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, yo, if she would have just said to you, let's even after you bought the tickets, like, yo, I want to have a conversation with you about something because I'm feeling some type of way. Y'all might have been able to discuss it and rectify it.
Yeah.
Instead of her just saying, I'm feeling some type of way, I don't want you to come. Now it's like, all right, well, that's fucked up. I did this, that, and the third. But if y'all would have actually spoke about why she felt that way, it might have been something that could have been fixed, and you still could have went, and y'all would have still, you could have went out there.
Good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all could have
had
went
a
out
good
there.
time.
Maybe you would have left, and y'all would have been friends, but it wouldn't have ruined the whole scenario. You know what I mean? But to me, it's just like, yo, talk about it. Like, what's happening?
But you know what, how I feel? I feel like, especially depending on the relationship that you have with the chick, and you know how y'all are, when you do stuff over the phone and you talking over the phone, it can get heated. How you feel can be different over the phone. But when you get in person, a lot of times that shit get thrown out the window. Y'all have the greatest time ever.
Yeah,
because when you're not in front of the chick and y'all able to really talk it out, or not even,
But you know why?
maybe not even talk it out. Once you get in front of her, she's gonna look at you like, oh, okay, well.
But you know why though?
Why?
Because they playing all the scenarios in their head.
That's true. That's
They're
true.
playing
play
17
30
different
scenarios.
conversations.
But that's because you're
in their
not
head.
there.
Yeah.
I
You're not
understand
there.
that, but that's fear kicking in, and that's letting their emotions get the best of the decisions
course.
they were trying
Of
to make
course.
in the beginning.
Of course. Now she would have been logical about it, like you said. If she would have gave the option of you going out there and still, let's just, all right, at least put it to the side for this weekend because you already paid for your shit, you did whatever. So for this weekend, we're gonna put it to the side. I'm sure she would have been able to do it, and I bet you after that, she would have been like, you know what? This is why I felt this way, and you're like, you know what? That's how you felt. This is not what it is, and y'all would have, and it'd been good.
Man, truth be told, if I knew she was gonna do that, I should just. Plain and simple. I should just.
And that's how we wrap that.
That's how we wrap it up.
That's how we wrap that.
Yo, that show was crazy.
That was a little intense. I was a little nervous for a minute because I thought they was about to get crazy on the chicks, but
Nah, I mean, we kept it a gray.
yeah.
You know, but again, it's our opinion, and this is the man answers that we need.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
we
what I'm
just need some answers. You know?
Like especially like I pointed out, you know what I'm saying, the annual argument. That one particular argument that you have to say the same exact thing.
Same exact thing. Yeah,
Word for word.
And yo,
Every time.
Yo, that shit resonated with me. It hit home. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. And like I said, I don't like literal women. Like you have to be literal. Everything you say got to be word for word, and you have to mean exactly what you said.
Yo, and that's how Dave, he definitely pointed that out, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yeah. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you choose who you want to be with, obviously because it's some type of attraction. But there gotta be some, not say ground rules, but there gotta be some level of communication and understanding at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be just going back and forth, and it's just gonna be so much unnecessary build up for what?
Yeah. But that's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is to have communication.
Yeah.
And communicate. If you're not communicating, you don't really have anything. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Bobby for coming through, providing his input, and shout out to Dave for giving some of that realness, you know. But at the end of the day, man, I'm tired of these chicks doing all this dumb shit. Like, I'm not standing for it no more.
I feel you, brother.
I'm not standing for it.
This is why I'm on the couch.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, girl? Yeah. You know I was thinking. Come on now. You know I was thinking about you. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, I did say we was gonna do that. Alright, well, you know what? I'm already ready. I can leave right now. Yeah, alright. Alright, girl, yeah. Keep it tight now. Yo, yeah, man. Once again, it was a good episode, but I got to go, brother. You can actually stay here. I'm out.
I'm chilling,
Yeah.
man. I don't got time for this shit. Look at you, man. Talk all that shit and then you out.
I know what I said, but brother, duty calls. I mean, booty calls. I mean, duty calls. I don't know, but holla at me, brother.
Can't be mad.
All right now.
Yo, you stay tuned, man.
Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all guys tuning into it. Look out for the next episode of part 2. Holla at your boy. Obviously, this motherfucker left me in a fucking dunce, but it is what it is. Peace!
Sorry, I still care was at the top.
That is the
This
future.
term-
They come from niggas' heads.
This term, fuckboy, is thrown around so
I don't even
loosely.
know where that shit came
I
from.
don't think
Like,
it came from Mississippi.
who-
Everybody is the South. I want to say it's the South.
I didn't know that shit.
They were saying
So clear that I don't want you by my side. You must be crazy if you think I'm spending one more night with you.
when I hear that shit said to me, it's like calling a chick a bitch.
That shit
And it
hurt.
hurts
That
me.
shit hurts.
It irks me, and it hurts. I'm like, yo, man.
At your party, party, party. I wanna be at your party, party. You're oh so persistent right now. I wish you could have been this way.